Welcome to the Manifesting Formula. I'm Christine Rizzo. Last week, we talked about if we can manifest for other people, as well as getting into the law of allowing, which is the third universal law. This week, we are talking about a few manifesting traditions that my husband and I do every year, so we can set our intentions for the new year to come in. So keep listening, my friends, to hear all about the traditions that I set every year so my manifestations come to fruition. Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you all doing today? How was your holiday? We are heading into the new year, and I asked you a few weeks ago to write a list of things that you wanted to create in the new year for 2022. Did you all do that? If you didn't, that's okay. You can do it now or whenever you have the time. But you want to make sure that you do this before the new year, because we are going to set our intentions for what we want to bring into this next chapter of our life. But first, I wanted to give a big shout out to everyone listening all the way from Malaysia and to all of those listening from the state of New Mexico. Hello, my gorgeous friends. Thank you all for listening to the Manifesting Formula and for letting everyone know about this podcast. Not only are you sharing with others what the universe wants you to hear, but you are spreading the love. And since we are on the topic of love, it's time to come from a place of gratitude, a place of love. As we all know how important it is to start our day with positive thoughts so we can keep those going throughout our day. So tell me, my friends, what are you thankful for today? Think about it. No, like really think about it and feel how good the gratitude feels. Today, I'm grateful for being able to see things differently. I was able to create a wonderful year for myself because I knew I could. So many people have been bitching and complaining about how horrible these past 2 years have been, and they are hoping 2022 is better for them. Can I tell you something that I am sure you already know, as I like to repeat things over and over again so the subconscious can take it in. But when you focus on the bad, you will only see more of that. When you complain about what you aren't happy with, you will only attract more to complain about. How about focusing on the good? Focusing on the positive things that have happened in your life. Oh, wait, that's too boring. The negative is much more fun to talk about. Isn't that right? More drama and more people to join you in talking about how this past year sucked and all the horrible things that have been happening. Sounds like so much fucking fun to me. Seriously, my friends, this is how the negative energy spreads from one person to the next. When we talk about all the shitty things that have been happening in our life, all the people that have done us wrong, all the bad things happening around the world, instead of looking for the good, instead of seeing the beauty, and if you can't tell me at least 5 positive things that have happened in your life this year, well then, my friends, you need to start changing your mindset because you are the one attracting the negative. You're the one attracting the negative circumstances into your life. Life is not happening to you. Life is reacting to you from your energy, from your thoughts. You can say to me, "Oh, Christine, look at you. Of course, good things happen to you. You have a kick-ass career. You're an author of a best-selling book. You have a podcast. You are the co-founder of an online coach certification school. I mean, of course, you're positive all the time. How could you not be? You have everything going for you." My friends, I created this all myself. I didn't have any of this handed to me at all. I did the work and I didn't stop. I knew even when I wasn't seeing the results that I wanted, I knew that it was coming. I believed and I kept going. I didn't give up on myself because I knew that if I did, that I would only hurt myself. No one else but me. I knew what I wanted and I didn't stop until I created it. It definitely took work, my friends, a lot of it. But I was willing to keep going, even after I kept falling down. I just kept picking myself back up, determined to get up to the top of the mountain. 4 years ago, my friends, I was shopping at the dollar store to make ends meet. Not because I wanted to, but because I had to. I'm not even kidding. It's true. I was a totally different person in a different place. Today, my story has changed because I learned to turn my life around by changing who I was. And I learned to work with my energy. I learned how our life really works, and I became determined to do what I needed to do to get myself to where I wanted to be. I am still on my journey, and I'm reaching for the stars because I know I can. We all can. We all have this power within us. So, my friends, let's think about the positives of this past year instead of focusing on the negatives. And let's make a promise to ourselves that in the year 2022, we are going to go after everything that we want, big and small. We're going to focus on our mindset and on all the positive things happening around us and to us. We are going to be grateful and spread as much love as possible. And we are going to do the work that it takes to get us to where we want to be. You got this, my friends. And today I'm going to share with you what me and my husband do and our manifesting traditions to get you all started to creating the life that you want for 2022. But before we do that, I want you to get your journals out because I have a few affirmations that you are going to want to add to your list. I would also recommend whatever affirmations that really resonate with you to write on a sticky note or an index card and leave them around the house. The more you see those words, the more they subliminally become a part of you. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Number 1, my mind is a powerful tool and I use it to create my future. Number 2, I am confident that the positive actions I take will lead to lasting rewards. Number 3, I start the day by focusing on the good things coming my way because there are always good things coming to me. And number 4, I focus my energies on the many positive things in my life. Okay, so I want you to get your list out that you started a few weeks ago of what you want to bring into your life in 2022. And like I mentioned before, if you haven't done that yet, it's okay. You can start one now or when you have the time. My husband and I write out 2 lists with the same things that we want to bring into our lives, but we write them in 2 different places. The first one will always go in our wallet. And the second list, we write it on a poster-sized paper, so it's pretty visible. And we happen to keep that in our master bathroom. I know, kind of an odd area to put it, but that's where we both get ready in the morning, so it works. I'm going to give you a few examples from my list of 2021. I wrote to privately coach 10 to 15 weekly clients per week, allowing more love and peace, happiness within myself, and to be an energy that many people love to be around, to start a podcast, to speak publicly at events, to create content and open an online coach certification school, to do a book signing at a local bookstore. Now, these are just a few of what I wanted to create in the year of 2021. I had a much longer list that some of them are too personal for me to share, but I just wanted you to get the gist of what I mean by writing what it is that you want to create for yourself. You can put the amount of money that you would like to create. You can add things with your significant other, with your children, and of course, with yourself. Like if you want to lose 10 pounds or maybe even 25, add that. Say you want to create $150,000 as a yearly income, add that. Maybe you want to start traveling more, add that. Maybe you want to have a better relationship with your mother, your brother, or your sister. Maybe you want to start entertaining more at your home. Write that all down. Maybe you want to feel better or you want to be healthier in your eating habits. Add all of those. Whatever it is that you want to bring into your life in the next year, add all of that to your list. Now, there are a few things on my list that I didn't create, and I'm totally okay with that. Those few things on my list, I didn't really make a priority like I did with what I did accomplish. And to be honest, some of those things weren't as important as they may have been when I wrote out my list in the beginning of the year. Because if they were, I would have created them. One year, a few years ago, when I first started coaching, I put a very high income that I wanted to create. And guess what? I didn't even get close to that number. But I also realized that at that time in my life, it really was an unrealistic number for me. I didn't have the knowledge that I do today on how our energy works, and I had to do the work of letting go of a lot of my money beliefs. This past year, though, I have to say, the amount of money that I put on my list to create this year, I manifested that plus an overflow. There's another part of our yearly tradition that we write another list out of what we don't want to take into our new year, things that we want to let go, things that we don't want to bring with us. Here are a few examples. Maybe you've been hard on yourself and very critical of who you are. You would write that down. Maybe you're judgmental of others. Yes, we all happen to be at times. We are only human. But by being aware of this process and wanting to let it go is a good step. You would write that down. Maybe you lost your job this year and you have a lot of anger toward it, or you caught COVID. You would write those down. Any negative events and things that you are still holding on to, you would write down. Maybe you're having a hard time forgiving someone. Write anything down that you don't want to bring into your new year. You will write all of that on a separate piece of paper. Now, here is the best part. Are you ready? I love this part of the exercise. You're going to throw that piece of paper into your fireplace, fire pit, if you have one, or you can burn it in a metal bowl. That's right, my friends, a metal bowl, not a plastic one, a metal one, something that won't melt or that's flammable, and you will burn it. If you don't want to burn it, you can always rip it to shreds and throw it in the trash, or you can flush it down the toilet. Bye, bye, bye to all those things that we are not bringing with us into our new year. We are wiping that slate clean and we are starting fresh. It feels so good to just let it go. When you write out this list, remember you're letting go for you, for yourself, so you can feel good and so you're ready for a new beginning. Remember, my friends, you can all do this. You are all your own creators and you can have everything that you want. Take your power, own it, and start using that positive energy of yours in the year of 2022 to manifesting the life you have always wanted to live. I believe in you, my friends. I know you can do it. Don't forget, if you ever have any questions, you can reach me in the show notes. I would love to answer whatever questions that you may have. I want you to all start living the life that you deserve to have. If you haven't already joined, I would love for you to join the Manifesting Formula Tribe Facebook group. You're going to love it. Plus, if you've been listening to this podcast for a while, you know that I have a sense of humor, which definitely comes out in the Facebook group as well. We have lots of fun, believe me. Before I head out and end this episode, I wanted to remind you to take time for yourself as we head into the new year. Taking time for yourself is super important to feeling good and to thinking clearly. Nurturing your mind by resting, meditating, and listening to your body and to your higher self. As we come into the new year of 2022, I am needing to take time for myself so I can recharge my mind, my body, and my soul, and so I can come back refreshed with lots of new content for you all. So, this episode will be my last episode of season 1. I will be returning in March to kick off season 2 with episode number 44, which you all know is my number. So, episode 44 is going to be a special episode for sure. Plus, by returning in March, the Manifesting Formula will be turning 1. We will be celebrating our first birthday. I'm really excited to give myself this time that I know I need to focus on my students as well as my clients and to get all of the content finished for the upcoming classes that are registered at the Life Coach Academy. While I'm gone for the next few months, don't worry, I'm coming back. I wouldn't do that to you all. My friends, I love this podcast and I love creating all of the content that I do for the world to hear. Plus, I know this is what the universe wants me to do. So while I'm gone, I would definitely recommend that you go back to the beginning of this podcast. Go all the way back to the first episode and re-listen to all of them again. The episodes are meant to be listened to over and over again. Trust me, you will not only be reminded to do things that you may have forgotten about, but you will hear new things that you may have missed the first time listening, which is why I love re-listening to my audiobooks over and over and over again. I always hear something new every single time. By the way, if you have any questions while I'm gone, you can always send me a message on Facebook, Instagram, or you can reach me in the show notes. If you're interested in joining our next class at the Life Coach Academy, please visit www.thelifecoach.academy. You can sign up there, or you can connect with me if you have any questions about the program. Thank you all for listening to the Manifesting Formula podcast, and thank you to those that have taken the time to leave me a review on Apple Podcasts. And if you haven't, please do, so others can find out about how amazing this podcast really is. Have a beautiful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, sending you all so much love and abundance. And if no one has told you today, I love you. Happy New Year, my beautiful friends. See you all in March of 2022. Bye. My friends, if anyone is interested in becoming a certified life coach, I would love for you to contact me and sign up for a 30-minute consult. In our session, I will go through with you everything that you will learn at the Life Coach Academy. This certification program is not like others out there. Not only is it very personal, since we decided to keep our class sizes small on purpose, we wanted a more one-on-one experience with only 8 students per class. The value and the quality of our training are incomparable. So what sets the Life Coach Academy apart from other coaching schools? At the Life Coach Academy, you are taught and coached live in class, online, by me and Caro, who are the founders of the school. At most other schools, you watch many boring videos, work with modules, and you never get coached by your instructors, let alone the founders. Our Life Coach course will teach you everything you need to know to become an extraordinary life coach. But the best part about this program is that not only will you learn to be one of the best life coaches out there, you're going to create so much confidence within yourself by evolving into a person you didn't even think was possible. Your personal transformation will become your professional resume, which is what the Life Coach Academy does best: create incredible, life-changing results in our students' lives. So, if being a life coach has been on your mind, something that you may want to explore, or if you crave this kind of freedom and purpose in your life, then we would love for you to join our incredible group of students that are helping to change the world for the good of mankind. I would love to talk with you. Whether you dream to have your own coaching practice, working from home, or from anywhere in the world, we believe becoming a life coach is the perfect career because you have the freedom and flexibility to set your own schedule. Becoming a certified life coach will add an enormous amount of value to any career that you already have. And by learning the tools that we teach here at the Life Coach Academy, they will help transform every relationship in your life. You are one step away from this life-changing experience, from this ultimate power to creating the beautiful life you have always dreamed and desired to have. So, if you like what you're learning from this podcast, and if you have an interest in becoming a certified life coach, you're going to love the Life Coach Academy. You can head over to our website at www.thelifecoach.academy to read all about our certification course. What you're going to learn in this training is going to blow your mind.